Oh, wah, 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 wah. Dying. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Piani head kikitos. Fantastic, fantastic. Sorry about all the bumping and stuff around. Vinyl crackle, fuck yeah. YouTube notifications, boom, 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 boom. Oh, nobody's even here to hear me make a shit ton of noise. Oh, my model is too large and too tall. Let me just take up the entire screen. How's that? Are we good? Are we goog? Little to the left. Or I guess, no, that's the left. Stage right. Hello there, Kiari. Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum. Back to sleep? Alright, sleep well, Kiari. 1 second. There we go. Wasn't letting me unmute myself. Odd. How's everybody doing? Could just be Kiari here. Who's asleep? Anyway, I'm going to show off my Isle of Awakening real fast. And for those who are curious, who's like nobody. So over here is a room I didn't finish because it ran out of gold. This room should be a town hall, I think. I might be missing something. It's not important. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Over here is the shop. Been selling stuff, mostly porno mags. Over here is a bar. We got the kitchen and the cafeteria. Ba-ba-ba. The bedroom's here. Ignore the silver pitchers. Here's the pool. Actually, I removed the ladders, so it's not currently a pool. Here's the shower room. Here's a bathroom. Here's a second bathroom. I've not done anything yet with the second floor. Oh, let's take this guy. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, sailing through the skies. Oh, it kicked me off. So I've not done anything on the second floor. I guess I have. Why don't these count as rooms? That should count as a room. Doesn't for some reason. But yeah, not a whole lot going on up here. So up here, which is the little golem, is what I keep. This is where I store all of my fires and my explosives. So this is the fire and explosives room. Not a whole lot going on. Honestly, I'm just kind of goofing around for the most part. I have made changes. Let's go. I've made some changes to Green Gardens. Alright, so here is the main bedroom. There should be like stairs or a ladder here. There isn't. Ignore all the silver pitchers still. So there's the main bedroom. Over here, I gave them a shower. Ignore all the pictures. So there's the shower, and then each of these is a bathroom. There are no doors, because privacy is for losers. Boom, here's the barn. Whoop, let me out. Here we've got the paddock. A lot of little animals. How are you doing, Acronite? And then, of course, here is the cafe. Other than adding more fields, I've not really done a whole lot over here. 1 second, I'm dying again. Alright. I've not gotten a chance to listen to that yet, but I did see it and posted to media. Alright. Well, that's the tour of my Isle of Awakening. Not a whole lot going on. Currently. I need to do more story stuff before I can goof off more off camera. Which is what we're doing now. Ho ho ho! The pyramid is impressive, and the oasis is ostentatious. You've outdone yourselves this time. I can't wait to see what wondrous works you'll build next. What Lulutopia needs right now is defenses. Hargon's forces could attack without warning. Not only that, we need more people, trained soldiers who can help us to fight back against the monsters. Is that you, Wesley? Long time no see. Thank you for checking in. Animal Crossing Combat Edition. Animal Crossing could use a combat update. Well then, it sounds like it's time to press on to a new island to find some warriors who really know their hilt from their tip. A new island? Have you got a place in mind? There is an island of never-ending war. A forbidden place where no outsider dares set foot. Moonbrook, which was destroyed. Moonbrook? Do you mean the Moonbrook? But hasn't that place been abandoned since the castle was sacked? How could there still be a war going on there? Ellipses. What does it matter? Any island with never-ending war raging on, it sounds like just my kind of place. I'd rather not send you whippersnappers to such a dangerous land, but don't know of anywhere else where you'll find fighters you need. If you're still willing to risk life and limb to go there, have a word with the captain on the dock. Alright, let's go. Do I have any mini medals? Yes? Apparently I did. I'm just getting some music. A lot of music. And a witch's hat, fuck yeah. There we go. It wasn't letting me put them away for some reason. How's everybody in chat doing? Oh damn, my inventory is getting pretty fucking full. Alright, let's head off to Moonbrook. Aesthetically, this is one of my favorite locations. Story-wise, everybody here is fucking stupid. Including me. Ow, my cankles! Yep, a new island. Maybe it's Moonbrook. Hell yeah, it's Moonbrook. I'm not reading that. Only problem is there's some bad juju about that island. And we pirates, we sailors, are a superlicious bunch. I'd rather not get within squidding distance of the place. But if you insist on going, I'll ferry you there. Reluctantly, of course. Come and find me when you're ready to leave, and I'll cast me hook to this horrible land for you. So he was a pirate. Ahoy, didn't? Well, where are we going? Moonbrook. I don't know anybody else, but I'm tired. Yep, let's go. Didn't safely stows her stuff in the storage sack. Didn't. What if I tried leaving without my hammer? Surely it wouldn't let me. You're about to set sail for Moonbrook, aren't you? Well, you won't have to worry about being attacked by the children of Hargon. They've had their wicked way with the place long ago. Perhaps you might meet the princess. Goodness knows what the hairy hermit meant when he said it was the land of never-ending war. I'm sure he's wrong about that. At least, I hope he is. Worry not, Dithout. Your island is in safe hands. And so is Lulu. I will care for her as though she were my own daughter. I know who is speaking, but I don't see him. I'd really rather you didn't. I don't want people to start thinking we're related. By the way, you're right, Malroth. You looked a little perky when that stone tablet started glowing earlier. What are you talking about? I'm fine. I'm made of sterner stuff than you weaklings, that's for sure. Well, alright. But be careful, none of these people are here. Be careful, you two. If things get dangerous, I want you both to come back here right away. I reckon you'll be just fine, but still, come back soon, eh? I can't wait to meet the new mate you're gonna bring back with you. Babs isn't here either. None of these people are here. All aboard for a trip abroad. It's time to set sail. That relatable moment where it's like technically a cutscene, or at least dialogue is occurring, but nobody speaking is actually there. What do you think of this, Hargon? This world was once barren and bare, and now it hums with life. It may be nothing more than an illusion, red ready to shatter at any moment, but there are still things here that I believe in. Like the power of the humans, and the power of creation. I hate the fucking repeated words. Does the hairy hermit not know that this shit is annoying to read? Anyway, I don't know about y'all, but I'm old and tired. Send help. Ah. Wabba-ba-ba. I need to get like some kind of polarity filter for my glasses. Sucks that my Avali's eyes just kind of do whatever the fuck they want. Can't have shit in Detroit. Holy shit, this loading screen is taking forever. Does it not know I've got shit to do? Welcome to Moonbrook, the land of ceaseless strife. Like Cloud Strife. I think that's his last name anyway. So, this is the island the hairy hermit told us about, a forbidden place where no human dares set foot. I'll stay here and see to the ship. The crow's nest needs swabbing. There is no crow's nest. And the mizzen mast needs mizzening. When you want to head back to the Isle of Awakening, just say the word. Got it. Say didn't. What's all this fluffy white stuff? The way the hermit talked about this place, I thought the ground would be red. Oh, Malroth is struggling. 1 second. Gah, this is why I didn't want to do any reading. So I've been streaming other stuff. Oh, mighty Malroth, master of destruction. Oh, mighty Malroth, master of destruction. The Isle abounds with death and devastation, the perfect place for you to realize your true potential. Sure, I'm glad this dialogue doesn't take forever to advance. There's all the dialogue I accidentally skip because I'm pushing buttons, and then there's this dialogue which I can't skip if I want to. And I do want to. Yep, sometime this week. I await your awakening with bated breath. You're right there, Malroth, buddy. That voice again. Who is it? What do they want? It's me, Malroth, your mother. Your sub is over? Unfortunate. By Jove! That means I've only got 8 sub points, or whatever. I don't know what those are for. I think emote slots, but I only have a couple of emotes anyway. 1 second. Alright, what in the world do we have here then? Oh, look, it's some dude. Hello. I see you have blue hair, but do you have pronouns? It's not normal for humans to pay a visit to these parts. If you're an ally of the monsters, I suggest you leave now before I drive you out by force. Judging by your vacant expression, it would seem you haven't the slyness for that manner of subterfuge. Perhaps you are not in league with the monsters after all, or the enemy after all. But then, what in the world brings you to a place like this? I say, a builder? And you come here seeking willing warriors to help you fight the children of Hargon? A builder. Could the legends be true? Could you be the builder who will bring balance back to Moonbrook? No. No, I won't. Well met, milady. Warwick, captain of the Moonbrook Brigade of Guards, at your service. My good lady, I require your aid. Follow me, I prithee. Dude's probably like an r/nice guy. Cotton! Ah, it's not cotton. I think it is. I just didn't get any cotton. Maybe it's not cotton. Thank you, Malroth. Poison! Let's get out of the poison for now. Hey, party people. Nice corpse. Warwick, my boy, you have returned, and with strangers in tow, no less. Don't tell me you've managed to rally new recruits to our cause. Your Majesty, Lord Jerome, glad news. This young lady is our long-awaited builder, the emissary of annihilation, who will lead us to victory on the battlefield. Oh, what? Excuse me, what the fuck was that? This is not some low japery, is it? You speak the truth?
Do not be deceived, your majesty. Come now, are we to believe this dull-eyed simpleton will lead us to glory?
Keep losing track of who's talking. I think this guy had the first voice. Oh well, I already lost it.
Ah, how much longer must we hide here like rats? I want nothing more than to take the fight to the enemy,
but we are powerless to do so. What? Who's this emissary of annihilation? And who's the enemy that we are taking the fight to? Help! Of course. Hold on, Anessa. Help is at hand. Oh, so the corpse isn't dead yet. Well, my girl, if you truly are a builder, I have a favor to ask you. Nay, an official commandment from the King of Moonbrook. I would do it as a favor. I'm not going to do it because the king told me to. Boom. There we go. Without the fire, she'll be dead in the fortnight. How long is a fortnight again? The mighty warrior you see stricken before you is Anessa, general of the Moonbrook Brigade of Guards. She faced a pestilential fiend in battle, and now lies racked with poison. If you are who you claim, you should have no difficulty in making a dose of antidotal herb to cure her of this corruption. Yes. Medicinal leaf, frog spool, all the stuff on the apothecary's pot can be found hereabouts. I pray thee a dose of antidotal herb. Deliver it to me. That's not what it said. Don't worry, fam, I'll do it. Might take me a while, but I'll do it. Mushroom. Badger, 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 badger. Mushroom, mushroom. Hey. Nope, that's not cotton either. I could have sworn there was cotton around here. I could be misremembering.
Where?
Wah-ba-ba. How's everybody doing? Are we still having fun? I've got this feeling there's a bunch of really tough monsters up that way. I've never wanted to shy away from a fight, but we should probably help that woman before we go off looking for fun. I think I saw some bushes and mushrooms in the cave near the docks. How about we check there first? Fine, fine. Atlas is pretty cool. I've got Atlas. We'll have to figure out how to do multiplayer. I think it was actually kitted out as like a support healer of sorts. One can never have enough healers. Oh yes, there's a bush. And Poisonous Pete. That was actually my nickname in college. Sorry about that. I don't know why I'm all coffee today. Can host a lobby in-game. That would be a funny April Fool's Day thing. I'm just playing Atlas with you, but the only thing you can see is Dragon Quest Builders 2. Here you go, here's your bullshit. Good gracious, a dose of antidotal herb. Then there is no doubt about it. You are a builder after all. Well, give it to me, I prithee. No. What? Why would you make the medicine I so crave, only to keep it for yourself? You would be wise not to make an enemy of a king. No gods, no masters. Come now, builder, give me the herb. Pfft, you're lucky I don't give you the sword. Here you go. 1,000 thanks, young builder. With this, Anessa will live to fight another day, and many more after that. The only good king is a dead king. Thanks again. You're a kind soul, and a brave one, too. To think of so brazenly creating, with no fear of the divine judgment your unholy actions may incur. Such is the life of a builder, I suppose. My people are true followers of the children of Hargon. We would never dream of embarking on such a sinful course. Who are you fighting? Don't tell me you lot have fallen for that rubbish too. But if you're on the same side as the cult, then who exactly are you fighting against? Anessa, my dear girl, how good it is to see you well again. It is all thanks to you, your majesty. Had you not cured me with that antidotal herb, I fear I would have perished. But where in the world did you find it? I made it. I crushed the herbs between my butt cheeks myself. And who are you, pray tell? Hello there, Vicar. You made the medicine, did you? It seems I owe you my life, builder. When those accursed monsters tore down the castle walls and took up residence in the ruins, I thought our fight was over. I did not dare to dream that a builder would soon appear, the emissary of annihilation sent to us by holy Hargon himself. Indeed, thanks to you, our fight, is not over yet. But our position is still weak. We must reclaim our seat of power, the throne room of Moonbrook Castle. Come along then, Didon't. You and Malroth follow me. We're going to storm the castle and give those usurpers a jolly good licking. We're gonna go lick the monsters. Let's fucking go. I know you'd love to join us, Anessa, but I think it's best you stay here and recover your strength. I shall lead our 2 new recruits into battle. The monsters that claim the castle are no feeble foe. I suggest you make some medicinal herb from the medicinal shrubs growing nearby before we depart. I'll be fine. Come, Didon't, come. Come, my Didon't, come, my Didon't. Come, Malroth. Let's go and give those rotters what for.
Alright, let's go.
How are you doing, Vicar? Alright, where are these monsters? Let's kick their butts. Do-do-do-do. That dude is probably waiting for me to go to him, but I ran ahead. Whoop. Alright, fine, we'll go at your pace. I was already there, but whatever. Let's go. Up. Oh, there are some monsters in here. I thought they were all high. This is supposed to be your castle? Pfft, it looks like a pile of old stones to me. Indeed, this was once a great fortress, but alas, the monsters have reduced it to ruins. What's eating you, Didon't? What? You knew Moonbrook had been destroyed, but you thought it had already been rebuilt by the princess? A princess? Ha! Wherever did you get that idea? Huh. There. Hello there, Puckett. Enough of the daydreams, Didon't. We've got some monsters to smash. Smash or pass? This fucking thing. Scree hee hee! Now that those pesky humans are no more, we've got the whole place to ourselves. A human? I thought we wiped you out already. Everyone, over here, we've got some stragglers to finish off. I think you mean Finnith. Oh damn, I'm not doing a lot of damage. Oh, they don't fall asleep. Honk Shua. What? Ow, protect me, Malroth. Malroth does a lot more damage than I do. Excellent. Ow, I've become poisoned. And we're good to go. The monsters are defeated. That was the worst high five I've ever seen you two. I yield, honestly. You humans are so stubborn. Scree. You may have beaten me, but our army got the place surrounded. You'll never win the war. Or this war. It's so hard to read this stupid lisp. Keep fighting, just like the children of Hargon taught you. Let death and destruction reign over forever. Reign here forevermore. Such is Moonbrook's destiny. Huzzah! Moonbrook Castle is ours once more. 3 cheers for Didon't and Malroth. Hip hip. Boo. Hip hip. Boo. No offense, Bluey. I like the cartoon dog. But I don't think taking control of this pile of rubble is really worth celebrating. That's as may be. But I say, you two, where did you get such dashed powerful weapons? Build them yourself? Did you? Didn't? Fucking heretic. Oh, what's with the cap you're wearing? What's wrong with the cap I'm wearing? Those sinful skills of yours may come in very useful indeed. Whose side are you on, anyway? If you're with the children of Hargon, and so are the monsters, then why are you... Bravo, soldiers! Kill him. Kill the king. You have banished our beastly brothers, and the castle is back in the hands of its rightful owners. We owe you and Malroth a debt of gratitude, Didon't. Our fight may yet rage forevermore, just as Hargon wills it. Everyone here is stupid. Aesthetically, I like the snow. Permit me to explain. We of Moonbrook understand it is our destiny, nay, what? Our duty, nay, our destiny, to continue to fight, just as the children of Hargon decree. What? You're fighting the children of Hargon because the children of Hargon told you to? Why would you believe that rubbish? Why would we not? As we find ourselves at the brink of defeat, the emissary of annihilation has come to deliver us, just as the prophecy said she would. And lo, a builder shall be sent to these shores, to build vast and profane creations, that Hargon's most loyal children might tear these foul affronts asunder. No act better embodies his teachings than war. No sin is more cardinal than ending the fighting, whether in victory or defeat. It is our fate to fight forever and ever. But, Anessa, with Didont and Malroth on our side, we might just be able to win. We can escape this bally old fate. Are you serious? You would defy the children's teachings? You wouldn't? Gadzooks, Warwick! Never in all my years have I heard such poppycock. As knights of Moonbrook, it is our sworn duty to keep the war raging, not end it. Poppycock. Didn't. You said you were looking for fighters to join your cause, yes? Well, I know one end of a sword from the other. Quit bragging. The second this war is over, I'll come with you. That's why I need your help, to defeat the children of Hargon and end this war. Are you with me? No. Please, Didont, without your building skills and Malroth's martial might, we may never escape this cycle of death and destruction. That's why I need your help. Alright, whatever. Oh, thank you so much, Didont. I don't want to die in this blasted battle, and with your aid, I dare say I shan't. So yeah, the bow is not part of the hat, but it fits. That's a little Draki cap. How cute is that? And then, of course, I've got like a sword, a shield, and some armor. Didn't, was it? Thank you for risking all to help us with win back the throne. But allow me to be blunt, neither I, nor Lord Jerome, nor His Majesty have the intention of winning this war. Oh, I don't give a shit about the king. Honestly, he'd be better off dead. We are, and we remain, faithful servants of destruction. That being said, there is a little destruction we can wreak. In our current sorry state, we do need your help. Our first priority is to rebuild this castle. We need a defensive position to muster our forces and push back the enemy. The heart of the castle is the throne room. Here, take these sections of castle wall and build a barricade across the opening. Alright. But don't forget, the wall must be at least 2 blocks high. Let the refortification begin. Also very stupid. I think it's funny. Also, I like how the bow sits above the little tail. Boom. It's now a shabby throne room. I'll be the judge of that. We'll never see this throne again. Impressive work, builder. Our first fully fledged fortification is complete. You call this a fortification? Didont could make 1,000,000 rooms like this with her eyes closed. You underestimate the strategic strength of a sound fortification, Malroth. When constructed correctly, walls built from castle wall blocks are nigh on unbreakable. The more we repair the castle with stout castle wall blocks, the more we shall be prepared for the monsters' meddling, and the better we may prepare our counterattack. From this throne room, let us expand our fortifications and begin the fight back. Anessa and I trained together, but I could never match her when it came to strategy. If you're here to learn about battle, alright, you could do a jolly good deal worse than to learn from her. She says she has no interest in winning this war, but just wait till she sees all the incredible creations only a builder can bring forth. She may change her tune yet. In any case, I must offer you my own thanks for fortifying the throne room. Here, my dear girl, a boon. Thanks. It's like, oh, thanks. Here, have some 3 leaves. Hold on. I can sense something. Our first battle already? Are you using a wooden sword or is that a copper sword? Okay, at least it's a copper sword. This guy doesn't look armed at all. Let's get a copper sword. I smell monsters, Didont. Lots of them. And they're headed this way. We've only just got here and the monsters are already launching a massive attack against us. This island really is a war zone. Are you all fixed to fight them off, Didont? Yeah, let's go. Brilliant. Let's get stuck in. Your Majesty, please remain in the throne room. Thanks to Didont's repairs, it's the safest place in the castle. The monsters cannot breach these walls. I say we kill them. Everybody ready? Then let's mess these monsters up. Let's rearrange their guts. Battle commence. Kill him. Ow. 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 I should really make some healing herbs, but I'm so lazy. Hello there, Boji B. Ow, rude. Ow, rude. Ow, rude. How are you doing, Boji B? Ow, rude. Boom. What is the remaining enemy? Alright, there was not a remaining enemy. Oh, hello there, CSN. Thank you for checking in. Victory achieved. Ha ha ha. Looks like the monsters around here have got a bit of backbone. This is my kind of place. Good show out there, Malroth. And didn't your repairs protected His Majesty wonderfully well? Yeah, you're right about the monsters not being able to get through those walls. Guess you know what you're talking about. Indeed, while our fortifications may currently only enclose the throne room, we now have a safe base from which to expand our territory. Our next goal should be to gradually repair the rest of the ruined rooms with castle wall blocks and expand our sphere of influence. However, the monster's military might is unparalleled. The very best we can hope for is to hold their forces back and stave off defeat. Who is that? Who's checking in? Is that you, Vicar? I don't know why that shade of blue is so illegible. That is. Thank you for checking in, Vicar. Almost closed Twitch. That would not be helpful to my cause. I will not stand in your way, Didont, nor Malroth's, but believe me when I say, this is not a war that we can win. So long as I live, I shall fight. This is what the children of Hargon have taught me, and this is my heartfelt conviction. Alright, what now? The children of Hargon have us completely surrounded. Breaking this siege will not be easy. They've got our backs to the wall, have they? It doesn't feel like it. Is their enemy really that strong? Oh no, these people are really fucking stupid. Like, aesthetically, this is my favorite region because of all the snow. But, like, every person here is dumb. And, like, they force the player to be dumb, too. Like, they ask you to do something later where you're like, that's stupid, I'm not going to do it. But you cannot advance until you do. Well, why don't we have a go and look so you can see for yourself? Well, it's about time we scouted out the enemy's positions. Very well, Warwick. I'd like you to take these two and form a reconnaissance party. The mountain to the southeast should afford you a good view of their forces. Over there. And be sneaky about it. You wouldn't stand a chance in a direct confrontation with their entire army. Roger that. Follow me, you two, and be quiet as mice now. Alright, let's go. Oh, swimming around. Don't want to be hanging out in water when it's this cold. Is there like a crafting station around here I can use? Or do I have to go steal it from that cave? Running around. I mean, it's pretty impressive. Whoop. Hey, hey. Oh, we literally cannot actually do damage to them right now. That's funny stuff. E points. E presumably is short for estrogen. Estrogen points. How are you doing, Boji Bay? Are you living the dream? Tomodachi life, living the dream. Oh, fuck. I can't play Roblox because I've refused to, like, send them a picture of my face. Or my ID. Not doing that shit. True, true. Well, of course you can't beat the army if the army is cheating. So, this is the lookout, is it? Look around. Over there. I think we should get closer. So that's the monster's army. The one that has you besieged. They're not that tough, but they're immortal. Hurr! Scouty skeletons defeated by pesky humans. Rumors must be true. Then Builder comes to island. Grrr! This good news. This means war not over yet. More fun, fighty times ahead. Break down their barricades, beat them black and blue, but let them live. Fun, fun fighting forever and ever. This dude's just killing his own army. Satisfied Malroth? The fiends will stop at nothing to see us suffer, and this is only their advance guard. Anessa may have a point. Ugh, don't get me started on that whinging windbag. She can take her heartfelt conviction and stick it where the sun doesn't shine. What is a conviction, anyway? I don't know what a conniption is. Well, whatever. We'd better get back to the castle. That troll seemed pretty keen to get the party started. Deodorant. Do you know the Finnish word for deodorant? It's deodoranti. Fun stuff. Right, then let us head back home and prepare for the party, so to speak. Is there any water here? I want to do some fishing. I'm actually getting a little bit peckish. And there is no food available on this island until a little bit later. It's actually a story point that they can't grow food here. But if you have the fishing DLC, and I do, you can just kind of catch fish. It's tedious, but it works. Oh, I see you're back from your little scouting expedition. As you've now seen for yourself, the monsters have us completely blockaded. We can't simply walk out of the front door whenever the fancy strikes us. At this stage, our best, I dare say our only course of action is to gather what resources we can and use them to fortify our position. And we must be swift. It would seem the fiends are preparing to sally against us forthwith. Alright, what do you want? There's still much work to be done on the castle. At present... One second. At present, only the throne room is fortified. Let us begin here and expand outwards. First things first, I think it best that you move all the crafting stations you require into the throne room. What the devil? You intend to turn my royal reception into a grubby workroom? I intend to smash your skull open with this hammer. I fear we have no choice, Your Majesty. We cannot effectively protect the builder if she works out in the open. Of all the rotten... so be it. Do as you will. Now, Dirant, you should find a stone workbench, a forge, an anvil, and a bonfire hereabouts. Be a sport and bring them all in the throne room, would you? But keep your wits about you out there. The monsters could strike at any moment. Ba-ba. Whoop. Let's go and grab all the stuff we need. I was going to use my hammer, but you know what? Whatever. We'll just walk it in like this. Boom. You know what's not in here is the throne, so... the king can sack it. I'm not a big fan of people who, like, decide that they're better than other people for any given reason. It's like, oh yes. No, I'm better than you because I'm the king. It's like, you bleed too. Boom. Capital work, Didon't. Why am I fucking coughing so much? Pennyhead, Kikitos. Wapapa. Now that the crafting stations are secure, the rebuilding work can begin in earnest. Alas, those skeletons have us surrounded. With their watchful sockets ever fixed upon us, it may prove difficult to leave the castle grounds. But leave we must. We shall have to step outside at some point, if only to gather the many materials needed to rebuild our defenses. All we have here are ruins and blocks, or ruins and rocks. The best approach may simply be to slip from the castle swiftly and stealthily, gather what resources we can, then hurry back before we're discovered. Alright, Didon't, you focus on building and gathering materials. I'll smash any monsters that get in your way. A gatherer and a hunter, eh? It seems you two make a good team. Allow me to join the team too. Malroth and I shall follow in your footsteps and keep the fiends at bay, so you can focus on the fortifications. Whoop. Warwick joins Didon't's party. Gonna make some health, I guess. Alright, we're now good to go. What do we need?
Gadzooks, builder.
I don't know why you came to this accursed land, but ever since you arrived, the monsters have grown ever more fierce. I'm sure young Warwick has told you already, but you mustn't waste your precious time trying to fight them all off. Just ignore them, and they'll go away eventually. We'd be far better served retreating to within the fortifications. We shall join you there once the beastly beasts are bested. Speaking of beasts, I have the most beastly hunger. You don't happen to have anything I could eat, do you? You know what they say about armies that and what they march on. I may not do much marching, but it's high time I did some munching. Oh, hello there, Penny. Thank you for checking in. We have a potato patch, but the bally thing's jolly well snowed over, and for the life of me, I can't remember which one of these piles it's under. Be a good sport and dig up a potato and roast it on that bonfire for me, would you? Whoops. Is it under here? Sorry, I'm trying to switch my hammer. There we go. Oh shit, monsters! Ba-da-ba-ba. How are you doing, Penny? Oh, nice of the skeletons to drop coal. But I don't need coal. What is this? Okay, so they're dropping coal and iron. Ow, rude. Ow, rude. Boom. The monsters are defeated. Alright, where's this potato? Whoop. That's a seed of life. Root more XP or HP. You're so tired. That's totally fair. More medicinal herbs. Not to be confused with bagel herbs. Whoop. You'll never take me alive. Honestly, this is too many fucking skeletons. Alright, potatoes acquired. Stop healing. Oh, sweet. Level increased. Now's really not the time for this. Malroth gets stronger, and Ditto reaches level 21. Her maximum HP increases. New weaponry. Steel broadsword. Ooh, 64 attack. Not bad, not bad. The monsters ran away. Is that what happened? It's not that I killed them all. Is there anything in here? No. No, there's not. Don't worry, I'm cooking your fucking potato. Don't know why I'm so tired. Could have something to do with the whole not sleeping thing. Do you think it's not sleeping? Is that why I'm tired all the time? Alright, and here's your fucking jacket potato. Goodness gracious me! Is that a freshly baked potato in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Gosh, that smells incredible. Hurry up and hand it over. No. Gadzooks, woman. Have you no respect for your elders? Sigh, have it your way, but should that icy heart of yours thaw a little, pray, speak with me again. Yeah, you can have it. Mostly because I can't be asked to cook another one. There you go. I was going to eat it in front of him as a joke, and I'm like, yeah, but then I'm going to have to wait for another one to cook. Absolutely delicious. Soft and fluffy, with a rich, earthy aroma. Very much like yourself. What the fuck does that mean? I speak to your softness, of course, not your musk. But do not blame yourself. Your whole generation is weak, not just you. Many more soldiers than this survived the monster's assault, but they let their cowardice get the better of them. They fled the castle to save their skins. I've been fighting for 50 years now. It is all I know, so do not let me catch you trying to end this war. It is all too rare a thing to find one's meaning in life. I prithee, builder, do not take that away from me. But I forget myself. You have done me a great service, and must be justly rewarded. Pray, take these with my thanks, and may they serve you well. Sweet, 2 medicinal herbs. I drank, or ate way more than that. Don't make it up. Boom. Didn't. I would like to enlist your aid in a certain matter. We are all well wearied from battle and require a place to rest. I ask you to build us each a bed and place them within the throne room's walls. What? It is not enough that you'd make a workshop of my throne room? Now it's to serve as a barracks too? Please have patience, Your Majesty. For the moment, this is our one place of safety. Should we sleep out in the open, we may never wake up. Harump. Very well, General. Until the bedchambers are rebuilt, I shall endure it. Dude's just old. All I have known is pain. And even though you could easily end all my suffering, please don't. Indeed, indeed. Then it is settled. If you should need wood to make the beds, there is plenty of old timber scattered around the castle ruins. As for grass fiber, that can be collected from the freesia plants. Hurry, Didont. Build us 6 simple beds and place them all safely within the throne room walls. On it, fam. How much did they say? 6? I'm not paying attention. Alright, everybody. Get all cozy. Sleeping next to the forge provides extra warmth. Can't place that there. There we go. And there we go. I built a barracks. Sorry, 1 second. Jolly good. We now have enough beds for each and all of us to rest and recuperate after battle. And if any of us is foolish enough to fall in the field, lying them down in a bed will soon bring them back to their senses. We of the Moonbook Brigade of Guards shall handle the fighting, if you would be so good as to come to the aid of the wounded. Gadzooks, first you turn the throne room into a workshop, now a barracks. Have you no respect for His Majesty? No, not really. Ho ho ho, come now, Jerome. At first I too was a little perturbed by it, but needs must. But one room will not satisfy our needs for long. We must begin to expand our fortifications. And we need more soldiers to boot. Ours is a noble cause. What the devil do we need to do to rally good men and women to it? Oh, what about NBs? Come on. What's that? Have we tried using the Builder's Bell? Do you mean that bell over there? It's been there for as long as I can remember, but I haven't the foggiest what it's for. Are you seriously saying that rusty old thing might have magical powers? Yes. It's time to ring the bell, maybe. So you say that when you strike that bell, people will be drawn to its sound from miles around, and be inspired with the power of building. That sounds like just the ticket, but we cannot risk leading people into the maws of the monsters. We must fortify the immediate area first. In fact, perhaps it would be wise for you to draw up a plan for the fortifications before you begin. Yes, a blueprint. Consider it easily done. Dog. Boom. Let's get this thing fortified. Bellroom blueprint. I need some castle wall. And I need another wooden door. By Jove! Is this one of those builder's blueprints? I have heard tales of such things. Well, this will certainly speed up the process. Now, no doubt you'll require a few more sections of castle wall to fully fortify the area. Well, there's a pile over there that's no longer serving any purpose. Feel free to knock it all down and pick up the pieces. All right. And how many blocks will you need to complete the blueprint? 6, was it? What's left of that wall should more than suffice. Oh, yes. But what to do about the skeleton soldiers? This place is unprotected, and the castle wall blocks are bally tough. It will take time to collect them. What we really need is another experienced soldier to help us protect you. What are you all looking at me for? Onessa is more than capable of protecting His Majesty on her own. Join us, Lord Jerome. You, Malroth, and I will stay with Diront and ensure her safety. Why, you impotent wretches, you would make an old man risk life and limb to protect this builder and her blasphemous deeds. We'd be much obliged. Prithee, Diront, gather what pieces of castle wall you need, and use them to build the blueprint. All right, let's go. Whoop, whoop. Boom. Don't worry, we'll get this shit. Almost done. Ow. You're supposed to be protecting me, you dorks. Ba-ba-bow. Don't worry, we'll break this wall. We'll get it. I don't know if I'm actually making any progress. It would be nice if I could actually see, but with my teammates being useless. Looks like I'm gonna have to break it one by one. Which makes sense, it's just annoying. Da 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 da. Timmy was an average kid who no one understands. Mom and Dad and Vicky always giving him commands. Something about doom and gloom up in his room. Whoops. What the heck? Alright, now I need a door. A large room. Is there a door I can steal from somewhere else? Yes. That's not what I wanted. Yoink! Could put that there for now. Let them finish whatever the fuck they're doing. Boom. Consider this place fortified. 1 second. I like how Jerome is just dead. I got you, Jerome! Here you go, buddy. Just tuck you in. Snug as a bug in a rug. I'm probably going to need some iron at some point, so let's go ahead and get some of this smelting up. Good enough. We'll cancel that if we need to. Well done, Didont. The walls around the Builder's Bell are as good as new. Our safety zone grows ever larger. And it's all thanks to me. You young whippersnappers should learn a thing or two from your elders and betterers. I don't know why I added an extra ers to betterers. Anyway, ha ha ha, cough wheeze. This is an excellent start. If we can keep this momentum and reinforce the rest of the rooms, we may yet be able to take the fight to the enemy again. And as we return the castle to its former glory, the civilians who fled and the soldiers who deserted might just be inspired to return. Warwick, we can't hear you on the other side of that door, buddy. I'm joking, there are no roofs or ceilings here. I've tried ringing that Builder's Bell before, but no matter how I struck it, it would make no more than a dull thunk. Little did I expect that only a full-fledged builder can ring it. Go on, Didont. Give it a good thwack. I want to see what happens. 1 second. If I'm lucky, I'm dying. Alright, let's ring the fucking bell. Also, those of you at home, especially watching on YouTube, do not forget to like the video, subscribe, and ring the fucking bell. Boom. Dong. I hope the king dies. I know he doesn't, but I can hope. The population of Dead on Space just got a little bigger. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ooh, castle tile. Castle wall. Classical column. That's what that said. Stone steps, wall lamp, small table, big table, emblematic table, wooden stool, wooden toilet, a crate, first aid kit, a map, some small-scale soldiers, and a well.
Well, well, well.
Gadzooks, what a terrific toll. The mere sound of it has me feeling 50 years younger. It's incredible. I have this sudden urge to build something. I never thought this peculiar bell might harbor such power. Castle wall and castle tile blocks, and classical columns to boot. Why, it seems you have developed a taste for castle building, Didont.
Well, 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 it seems the peal of that bell has drawn some of my loyal subjects back home.
Listen here, builder. I haven't the foggiest what sort of sinful spell you've ensorcelled those poor people with, but I certainly appreciate it. Want all those people from my mainland? No. What do you say, Didont? How's about you give a hearty welcome to our newfound friends? Alright. Alright, whatever. I was coming to meet you, but whatever. It's fine. We had the bell, and our hearts were filled with hope. Is Moonbrook finally back in the fight? Well, I never. If it isn't Zara. Zara is a fellow member of the Moonbrook Brigade of Guards. When the castle fell, she she led the surviving townspeople to safety. The old place looks much more lively than last I saw it. Who's your new friend, Warwick? She doesn't look like a military woman. This is Didont. She's a builder, don't you know? She's helping us repair the castle. A builder? Heavens forfend. Heavens foreskin, am I right? The Master of Destruction will surely strike us down for keeping such company. The monster's been trying to hunt us down ever since we made a run for it, but Zara here kept us safe. Now, it looks like our running days are over. You can say that again. I'm as big a believer in the children's teachings as the next girl, but living in a castle's got to be better than dying in a cave, builder or no builder. Zara and the other evacuees move back to Moonbrook Castle. Hell yeah. The moment I heard that bell ring out, that's when I knew you are the one, the builder who will save Moonbrook from its futile fate. I know now that, well, what must be done. I must abandon the children of Hargon and become a builder like you. Warwick, are you serious? Gadzooks! Is a single slap on a clanger's clapper enough to make you renounce your faith? This bell will be the end of us, I tell you. That's if these newcomers to the castle don't finish us off first. There may be an enemy spy in their midst, a traitor, a mole. You think one of them's a mole? Get your glasses checked, Grandad. They're obviously all human. Ho. The resounding bell, ring of that bell, drew the veil from my eyes. I cannot stay in the children of Hargon one moment longer. No, your majesty, not you too. Do not make any rash decisions, I prithee. I know not if we can defeat Hargon's hordes. They outnumber us by a truly horrendous margin. But now we have hope, and so long as a shred of hope remains, we must try. And this is where you come in, Didont. Come, speak with me, girl. We have much to discuss. Didont has a name. You used it the previous sentence. How's none of my iron done? I started the iron like 60 years ago. We've driven off the invaders, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. It would be against Hargon's teachings to try to win the war. What do you want, king? Hear me, my subjects. I speak not just to Didont, but to all citizens of Moonbrook. For many long, grueling years we have done battle against the monsters, beastly brigades. It was our duty as faithful followers of the children of Hargon to keep the fires of war aflame. But no more. If the royal castle can be rebuilt, our armies strengthened, then we may yet end this war and emerge victorious. For this, we of Moonbrook shall need your help, builder. This is my decree. I'll help you if you ask me to, but if you're telling me to do it as a monarch, I'm just going to stab you in the ribs. Rebuild our battered, broken bastion, and make Moonbrook Castle mighty once more. I would have you repair the ruined rooms, and fortify the fortifications. And last but not least, rebuild the great gate that we might sally forth to face the fiends in the field. If we are to match these battle-hardened beasts, we must not only repair our ruined citadel, but build it bigger and better than before. So we're not just going to fix up the castle, we're going to bash the baddies blockading the place too. This one might actually be pretty fun. So far, it's all been... Oops, I skipped dialogue. Warwick, my boy, you are the finest swordsman in all of Moonbrook. You will be responsible for Didont's safety. See that no harm comes to her. Warwick's got this. Anessa, you're my most cunning strategist. I leave it to you to guide Didont in expanding our fortifications in the most efficient manner. Your wish is my command, Your Majesty, but I feel I must voice my objections. I cannot abandon the children of Hargon's teachings. I cannot become a builder. Please do not command me to do so. Ho, 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 ho! Very well, Anessa. Your hard-headedness, what the fuck is wrong with my brain, makes you a fine soldier. I would not wish you to soften your stance before you are ready. Hear me, my people. Whether you seek victory or merely to prolong the war, it is crucial that the castle be rebuilt. Through it, though it may take all of our combined strength, we shall restore Moonbrook to its former glory. Huzzah for Moonbrook. Hip hip, boo. Ah, so much reading. Although there's not anything I can really do to goof around yet. His Majesty speaks the truth, Didont. I am a hard-headed soldier at heart. I cannot renounce my faith any more than I could defy my king's orders. It is the fate of every citizen of Moonbrook to fight until their dying breath. Any attempt to end this war is the most abominable heresy. Everything's always heartfelt conviction and abominable heresy with you, isn't it? How about taking that stick out of your backside and using it to beat up some baddies? Malroth, would that I could, but once one has set one's heart on a certain course, it cannot so easily be changed. I will not renounce my religion, but I will aid you in rebuilding the castle. It is a necessary evil if we are to continue this war. But the enemy's forces shall surely attempt to interfere with the reinforcement work. We must find a way to blunt their attacks. I have given the matter some thought, and come to the conclusion that what we need is a few spike traps about the place. The monsters always attack from the east. You would be wise to lay the spike traps in the narrow corridor east of the bell chambers. 30 should do the trick. Hell yeah, we're making some spike traps. I'm a vegetarian, but I will eat meat. Will not take this stick out of my ass, though. The stick stays. I'm probably going to need iron to make that. Maybe if I eep, the iron will smelt faster. Honk shua on that thing. Ah. Oh, sweet. Iron bars. Let's go and build some spike traps. I need 30, right? We'll settle for 100. 100's probably fine.
Eepy a volley.
I am the one who eeps. Alright, east is this direction. That's right, I know a thing or two about cardinal directions. I know quite a bit less about cardinals. They're birds, right? You'll never take me alive, losers. Ow. Can I step on the spikes and be fine? Yes. Well, if we're not damaged by the spikes, why not just put them everywhere?
Oh, remember, I think the game's a little bit louder than it should be.
There we go. Ba 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 ba. Wish I could turn back time to the good old days. Look at all those monsters dying. Excuse me.
That wasn't very ladylike of me, was it?
Ba-da-ba-ba-bo. Damn, these monsters are persistent. Oh, sweet, we leveled up. The spikes are actually doing like 136 damage a tick. The monsters are just not standing in the spikes very much. Considering how long they were taking to kill before the spikes, versus now, it's quite a difference. Oh, sweet, we can make Malroth a new weapon. Boom, like 120. 125. The problem is that the monsters keep appearing as I'm placing the spikes. So there's no spikes where the monsters are standing yet. But honestly, since the spikes don't hurt us, I might just pepper the entire floor with spikes. Why not? Comfort is important, but so is safety. The monsters are defeated. Ba-ba-dum. Don't worry, y'all. These spikes are totally harmless to us.
Yeah, excellent, excellent.
Ba-da-ba-bo. No, right, that's probably enough. Oh, damn, look at... I got like a quarter of a level just for standing here. Honestly, if we just hang out here, probably level up a couple more times. How many moths does it take to screw in a light bulb? Or change a light bulb? Wouldn't you not be able to tell? Because as soon as the light turns on, they would scatter? Oh wait, that's cockroaches. How many moths? I think I have to be out here to get raided. Sure do hope no monsters attack me. Oh no! Ba-ba-bow. Dumb fuckers.
They're so silly.
Alright, let's advance the quest. You've placed the traps. Excellent work. Those spikes will take their terrible toll on the enemy even before they get to grips with our deadly soldiers. The more of them you place, the better. Bonus clay not as hard as they think. Warfare is not only about charging headlong into the enemy, it's about exploiting the weaknesses of your foes, in this case, their own aggression. Our own soldiers are fleeter of foot than the average fiend, but fill these halls with spike traps, and the invaders shall draw closer to their doom with every step. This is a merciless, war-torn land, and you are the builder, not a soldier. One must use what skills one has to defend oneself. Alright, what do you want to do now? As you well know, our number one priority is to rebuild our defenses and expand our territory. As such, I'd like you to join another room to our gradually growing castle. At present, our food source is woefully undefended. The potato patch to the south must be secured. I bid you drop a blueprint, just as you did before, and reinforce the walls around it. All the moth questions. Only 17. It's fewer than I thought. Didn't said, tee-hee. Potato patch blueprint. Oh, yes, yes. It's a lot of walls. Also a door. I think there was a door there. No, that wasn't the door I stole. Jolly good show. This design will give us lashings of space to work and train while securing a vital food source. It seems you'll need a few more castle wall blocks to complete the blueprint. That pile of rubble to the north should still serve you well. The one that I pointed out earlier. Lord Jerome and I would be more than happy to escort you out. You need but concentrate on gathering what material you require. But it seems you'll need many more blocks than last time. If only there were some way to speed up the collection process. New hammer? Please be new hammer. Warhammer. A steel sledgehammer so heavy that only the strongest soldiers can hold it. And I learned how to make steel ingots. You seem ever so pleased with yourself. What's tickled your fancy? Fascinating. You think you've worked out how to make a warhammer, eh? And that will help you break the blocks faster? Well, I dare say it is time to put that theory into practice. Build that warhammer of yours, and use it to collect all the castle wall blocks you need to finish the blueprint. Alright, let's go. Is anybody else here tired? Fucking, why is there a miner here? If there was a mine nearby, the miner being here would make sense. Right, let's go and start making some steel. What the hell was that? Who's grumbling over here?
Grumble, grumble.
Got some potato seeds. Oh fuck, let's get out of here. Yeah, suckers. That's right. Yep, keep coming. Almost. Come on, you two. I believe in you. Oh, that one's trying to go around. Over here. I don't know what you're doing, but cut it out. Come on. Alright, 3 steel ingots. Surely that's enough to make the new hammer. It actually is. I was guessing. Heck yeah, new hammer acquired. Smash even the stoutest stuff. What's that you've made? High five. Holy moly, that's one heck of a hammer. I bet that a thing like that could smash this whole place to smithereens in no time flat. Go on, give it a swing. This is going to be carnage. Can I make you your axe yet? No, I need 3 more steel. That also requires steel. I'm working on it though. Dori Malroth, you will have your upgraded stuff shortly. Also, didn't I unlock the recipe for Castle Wall? Why can't I make that yet? Or maybe I can, but they're just telling me to collect it for some reason. Alright, back to safety. They'll never get me in here. What's Castle Wall made out of? Needs marble, which I don't have access to. That could be why. Boom-ba-dum. Nope, don't need it there. Look out! Follow me, you crazy skeletons. There are quite a few differences between North and South Korea. Yoink. Boom. Boom. Nope, don't need it there. What's up, Malroth? Mm-hmm. Right. This wall needs patching up, though. Perfect. Look at the wall. Yes, yes. Okay, this wall has got to be a whole block taller. Pretty interesting stuff. Whoop. There we go. Alright, probably swap out these broken blocks with non-broken ones. Oh, sweet, we leveled up. Malroth gets stronger, and Didon reaches level 23. Fuck yeah. My chat has never been so active and I'm unable to read it. Because I'm illiterate. Dynamite is a BTS song. Back to school. Boop. Excuse me. Boop. Alright, and I need another door. I'll probably steal a door from over here. Malroth, what are you doing? Yeah, Malroth's just helping me collect stone. Such a sweetheart, Malroth. Doo-doo. Where do caterpillars come from? Enormous field. The whole thing is their field? Oh, I find that hard to believe. Ow, how'd you get in here? Did somebody open the door and let the skeleton in? Because if so, fucking rude. Jolly good show, builder. You've fully fortified our potato patch, and the room around it too. Smoothly as this, we may just be able to build up a military might we need to continue fighting for the foreseeable future. Didn't, if you truly intend to face Hargon's forces on the battlefield, then there is something I think you should know. The truth is, I have had a strange feeling of late. Even when this place is at peace, it feels as if there were a monster in our midst, or perhaps someone working with them. What do you mean? Like that traitor old man Jerome was talking about? What's this talk of traitors? It's not you, is it, Warwick? You're the first one to, admit you were joining us. I'll admit, when Lord Jerome mentioned the idea, it rather piqued my interest too. Have you any inkling if there is truth to the tale? Nothing of note, no. Forgive me. Now is the time to celebrate our freshly built fortifications, not to indulge in base rumor. I will say this, though, Didon't. Be careful who you trust on the battlefield. Pay no heed to the warrior's words, only to his deeds. This is not your world, builder. Trust no one. Not me, not even your closest friend. I trust Malroth pretty fucking far. Malroth is a homie through and through. Sweet, I can now upgrade my weapon and Malroth's. Do. Ooh, that is better armor. Could make it. Oh, shoot, I was trying to upgrade weapons. I can still do that. Here you go, Malroth, for you. And then make one for me. It does extra damage to dragons. How often am I fighting dragons? No, really, how often am I fighting dragons? Alright, Malroth, here you go. Boom, boom. I might go around collecting stone to make more iron. If I can upgrade, like, all of the soldiers' weapons to steel, I think we'll be pretty alright. Let's go ahead and for now make a couple of these. With us spending so much time in these rooms, it would make sense. And add spikes here. Just for full coverage. Alright, Warwick. If that is your real name. Just... I don't know what this room is. Just fill it with spikes. And this certainly looks like where the throne should have been. Perfect, perfect. Deront is absolutely starving. I'm working on it. I mean, I'm not. But imagine I'm working on it. Let's go and hide away. Damn, look at all these losers. Well, let's go ahead and have this make some iron real fast. If I have multiple sources making iron, we'll be able to get steel faster as well. Accidentally put away my spikes. More spikes. More spikes. Mm, 17 moth jokes. It's a good name for a band. Hey, we're 17 moth jokes, and tonight we're going to be playing. I'm gonna break this. Deront is still hungry. Fixing that is on my to-do list. If I can build a kitchen, one of these people looks like a cook. In fact, one of the quests is to build a kitchen. Dashed good work protecting the potato patch. Our defensive perimeter grows ever larger, and it is all thanks to you. But we can't stay on the defensive forever. No, my girl, we must plan our attack, and for that we need a war room. Any war room worth its salt needs a nice big map, and it must be spread out upon an emblematic table, writ large with the royal seal. Once you've placed that down in a room of your choosing, pop a pair of small-scale soldiers on top, and we'll be ready to start strategizing. Say, there's just the right amount of space. Well, get to it, girl. Every minute our base goes without a war room is another minute the monsters have an advantage over us. This shall be our war room. At least until it becomes our kitchen. There we go. Deront is still starving. Let's get down to Quiznos. To eat some subs. Honk. Me. Vikar, are you excited for Tomodachi Life Living the Dream? I'm excited for Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. One of these. Two of these. You're not unfortunate. One of these. I don't think that Vikar realizes how cool it will be to be part of Carcosa Island. Let's go and put these away. This away. Might as well put these away. This away. I don't need these in my hotbar. There we go. Come on, jacket potato. Straight up jacking it. And by it, I mean my potato. Alright. Gonna put a war room in here. Don't need this here. Oh yeah, that takes up like the entire fucking room. Small war room. War room acquired. Heck yeah, everybody's celebrating. I'm gonna go get my jacket potato. Yoink. Because this starving to death stuff sucks. Gotta go. Gonna cook this up. Well, you still at least want to make a me to be on Carcosa Island, right? We'll do an event where, like, people can make their me, and then we'll interact with the me's the first time on stream. But we'll be making them in bulk when I can. Gadzooks, they don't. This is perfect. What a wonderful war room you've made. What's that? What do we need a war room for? I can't read. Gadzooks, gadzooks, and gadzooks again. For show, of course. It's for old men like me to hum and haw and stroke our beards and spend long hours deliberating nothing. Speaking of deliberations, tell me, Didont, what do you think is the most fearful thing about warfare? Is it the, dirty clothes? It is suspicion, betrayal, the fear that your most faithful friends may be plotting behind your back. That is why I have such a terror of traitors, and Hargon's a lot are just the sort of, duplicitous devils to plant spies in our midst, in the hope of turning us against one another. They laugh at our suffering, our despair. Verily, the followers of Hargon are evil in car. Ahem, of course, as a disciple of the children of Hargon, I don't believe a word of it. O great and glorious Hargon, take pity on your humble servant, for I know not what I say. All of these people are so stupid. Also, I'm pretty sure Warwick is the traitor. I'm remembering now. Warwick is also the person who asks you to do that stupid fucking bullshit that I wish the game would let you just not do. But if you could just not do it, the story wouldn't advance. Hello there, Didont. It's me, Zara. I don't suppose you remember me, do you? Nope, my memory is shit. You say you hardly know me, that I'm just another soldier who came running when you rang the bell. You're closer than you think. But to make sure that you remember me in future, I shall be sure to ask you for many favors from now on, one friend to another. First things first, I would be grateful if you would equip our frontline fighters with weapons made from iron. Not steel? I mean, I'll make them iron weapons. I'll point out the 3 people I think would benefit from better weapons. Just forge the swords from the finest iron and hand them over. I can make them out of steel. It's really not a bother. Hell yeah, more food. It's gonna be a while until I get a decent amount of food. Oh, yeah, I can't do shit in here. Are they sure they don't want a steel broadsword? I guess it's only a difference of 15 damage. I'll very likely have to upgrade them to steel eventually. Here you go. Here you go. And here you go. Let's see here. No, those 2 are also using copper. I'm gonna go ahead and make 3 more steel swords, or iron swords. Technically, I've got an infinite amount of iron. I just have to be patient. Here you go. Whoop, here you go. And one other fucker needs a steel sword, or iron sword. Here you go. Alright, everyone's upgraded. Absolutely sterling work, Didont. With weapons like these, now we're really ready to rough up those rotten monsters. If you ever invent a new weapon, I'd highly recommend you make one for everyone and hand them out right away. Didont, to tell you the truth, there is another reason why I asked you to make us some new weapons. It seems someone secretly switched Warwick and Anessa's weapons for blunted practice swords. Name is straight up fierce fighter. What is? Zara? I hesitate to say it out loud, but I think there may really be an enemy spy in the castle. It gives me the shivers just thinking about it. I do so hate to distrust my sworn comrades, but I, for one, will be sleeping with one eye open. And from now on, and I suggest you do the same. Hey, y'all are paranoid. I mean, there is a traitor amongst you. And if I remember correctly, I know exactly who it is. However, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. I think it's time we reinforced another quarter of the castle, don't you? However, the next area I have in mind will require a great deal more repairs, which means even more castle wall blocks. We're running rather low on defenses already, Anessa. It would be bally daft for us to tear down the walls we're using to build others elsewhere. I can't read, chat. My thoughts precisely, which is why Ditto here is going to mine some marble and make some more. If memory serves, there was a large seam of marble near the dock. Go there and bring back 30 pieces. Why only 30? Are you putting potatoes in a chest somewhere? Yes, they are. Which means I should try to get a kitchen set up sooner than later, because there is a villager walking around who will cook food. If I give her the resources to do so. Oh, I was totally planning on just grabbing everything I can. Oh, there's a bunch of skeletons in here for some reason. I guess they've got nothing better to do. Watch out, Ditto. Looks like we've got some visitors. Yeah, I know, I saw them. By Jove, the Bladders have the castle completely surrounded. Malroth and I will handle these skeletons. You concentrate on getting that marble, Ditto. Keep your eyes peeled for the bright white blocks with the dark grey cracks. Snow is no substitute. This is mostly snow. There is marble in here, though. Maybe they're fucking with me and there's only 30 marble here. Ow, rude. Nope. No, there's more than 30. Hey, could you distract the monsters like you said you would? Or are you just here for show? Bum, 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 bum. Honestly, I think that the children of Hargon should like me. Look at the devastation I'm bringing to this cave. Kerry redeemed posture check. My posture is actually fine. I could probably sit up a little bit more. Very little. Blech. Yeah, really not. But if anybody at home is currently shrimping, now's the time to fix it. Good posture is happy posture. Alright, that's not marble. Here's more marble. Alright, more marble. Is that marble? No, that's not. Alright. I guess I'll head back. I got one or two more. Fucking stop clicking on that, me. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Probably easier to do this. What sort of redeems? Like a get up and stretch redeem? Shan't. I'll get up and stretch if I have to pee. That's about it. Well done. I'm no expert, but I'd wager we can make plenty of castle wall with that much marble. Maybe even enough to build Moonbrook Castle back into its former fortress again. Into a formidable fortress. But we cannot rest on our laurels just yet. The news that the skeleton soldiers surround us on every side is troubling, very troubling indeed. The trolls' troops are but the vanguard of the monsters' forces. There stands behind them a much larger and more powerful enemy. Currently, our prime objective is to break free from this siege, but should we succeed in doing so, the battles to follow will be bitterer still. If you are truly resolved to defeat Hargon's army once and for all, I would urge you to appreciate just how monumental a task it will be. Hello there, Hex. I looked up Tedo. What is that like? It's a red Hatsune Miku? I just assume that all Vocaloids are just Hatsune Miku. But then there. I could be pronouncing it wrong as well. It could be Tito. Time grows short, Builder. Take the marble you collected and use it to make castle wall blocks with which to refortify our battle bastion. I suggest you start by laying out one of your famous blueprints. It has worked well so far. I see no need to change a winning strategy. Communist Hatsune Miku. That's a lot of castle wall. But it can be done. Goodness, that was fast. And ambitious, too. The latest design of yours has nigh on half the castle rebuilt. Yes, and with these spiffing new weapons you've equipped us with, we can give those skeletons a jolly good thrashing if they try to stop you completing it. Happy that day. Yeah, that was the 31st. Today is the 1st of April. Hence the title, not playing Dragon Quest Builders 2. And then in the description and on the Twitch notification, it was like April Fools or whatever. Malroth and I will stay hard on your heels while you work, so you can concentrate on the building and leave the combat in our capable hands. Best of luck, Deront. Mold that marble into castle blocks and get this blueprint built. You may find that some sections of the wall have fared less well than others. These broken blocks aren't strong enough to be of any use to us. You'll have to destroy and replace them. Well, I believe that covers everything. I look forward to seeing this new blueprint of yours come to life. Oh no, Nintendo kinda sucks, and they're pure evil. Ooh. That should be good. And it saves some marble for stuff like a floor. Can I make doors here? Yes. Wouldn't need to make so many doors, but I've been stealing them this whole time. Like some kind of weirdo. Alright. Walls. I guess I'm just doing the exteriors. Which is fine. Exterior walls. Why do I keep equipping the bucket? I guess it's not a bucket, it's a pot. Shit, or get off the pot. What if there was a third option? Hi, and welcome to a very weird seminar. Run for it. Look at them die. Oh, some folks have been poisoned. Not ideal, not ideal. Well, yeah, you don't need a Switch if you're just going to be designing a Mii to hang out on Carcosa. Run for it. Brr. Look at these dorks. Know how what? I'll explain later, if you're asking about the Carcosa thing. I mean, I've explained it before, but probably not very well. Pretty much, not like streamed to Twitch or YouTube, but streamed to Discord itself. The plan is to, like, walk through the process of making people's Miis, since it's going to be tedious, and probably not that fun to watch. Whoop-a-bow. I'm probably not gonna be fine with that snow there. Dee-dee-doo. I've brought it up multiple times, but I'm pretty easy to ignore. And I've probably not explained it as well as I probably could have. Come on, you dorks. I wish they wouldn't get stuck in there. Or maybe if they're going to keep getting stuck in there, I should put spikes in there. I mean, you can submit your Mew if you want to. If I can't recreate the design, it's not ending up on the island. The monsters are defeated. Sure would be nice. If I could get anything done. Nope, look at that, we're under attack again. Who could have foreseen that? Run for it. Alright, you dorks, come on, into the spikes. You'll never take me alive or whatever. Almost level 24. Lots of the moth species don't have mouths. Are you trying to breathe poison on me through a door? It's very rude. Interesting that the zombies are a lot more resistant to the spikes. You'd think they'd be less resistant to the spikes, since they do have flesh. Can I get anything done without another fight starting? Alright, what are we missing? Quite a bit over here. You can design a Mii that doesn't have a mouth. You've got this. Damn it. I hate how it reorganizes my inventory. Alright, now what are we missing? Wall over here. Defend me, Malroth. Right, missing wall there. Boom. Excuse me. Whoop, stuck. In the corner. Wall there. Bo. Must have somebody made a me that looked like an ass. Named it Bort Hall. Have you seen the Starry Night me? That looked like it was a lot of work. Whoops. Hell yeah. Castle wall built. High five. There we go. Probably gonna have to move all these spikes outside now, I guess. One second, I do have to cough. Alright, we're golden. Incredible. You've done it again. Our fortifications are almost twice as expansive as before. Now the entire area within these walls is ours to do with as we please. We can build ever finer facilities and draw even more soldiers to our cause. But I think His Majesty should appreciate it if we started by moving all of those beds and workstations out of his throne room. What is this? I can scarce believe my eyes. Didn't you, beautiful builder, you have made Moonbrook Castle rise from the ruins. Indeed, all that remains is to rebuild the Great Eastern Gate, but this endeavor is not to be taken lightly. Listen, Didn't, do you hear that? The fiends approach. Actually, I think they're fleeing. The monsters run away. Alright, start moving these spikes outside, I guess. I just put them in here, but it's whatever. No, hello there again, Wesley. What is this oil coming from? I've not seen any slimes, but something keeps dropping oil. If it is the zombies dropping oil, that's kind of gross. No one told you that life was going to be this way. 1 second. Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the away. Where? Alright, lots of spikes, lots of spikes. Didon's hunger is doing alright. How'd those spikes get up there? Estimate my head. Alright, so the enemies are going to be attacking primarily from the east, from the sounds of it. And we will be prepared. Alright. Let's go. Placing a bunch of spikes. Whoa. There we go. Perfect. It is good of the game to give you iron ore, in case you've not unlocked infinite amounts of it yet. Nope. Put that back. Looks like there used to be some kind of church over here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-dum-bum. Oh yeah, it's all spiking together. How many spikes is enough spikes? Let's find out. It does look like at some point we're probably going to enclose this space as well. For now, I'm just placing a shit ton of spikes. If there's space, there's spikes. Oh yeah. Might as well just place all the spikes. That's probably not necessary, but let's put one there as well. Oh yeah. It's not easy being cheesy, y'all. I'm not gonna have to do any combat. The spikes will do all the work for me. Almost out of spikes. Sweet. And now we can do the fight. Oh wait, Dedont is a little bit peckish. Now we can do the fight. Hey, Dedont, seems those bony bozos are getting ready for another big assault. They're all about breaking down barriers, and they've got their eyes on yours. If you haven't already, now would be a perfect time to lay out some of those devilish spike traps outside the eastern wall of the castle. I get the feeling this is going to be their biggest onslaught yet. What do you say, Dedont? Are you ready to kick some serious, Cossacks? Cossacks? I know words. Yeah, let's go. Okay, let's do this. It's skull-smashing time. The skeleton soldiers won't be able to penetrate the outer wall, so we shall meet them in the field to arms. We really don't have to. Oh shit, I missed some spikes. Oh, they can jump over the wall. If I'd known that, I would have left more spikes out here. SMH my head. At least they're pretty fast to fall. My sword will tickle your ribs. So the skeletons can't get through. The jumpy dudes can. But they die pretty quickly. Funny stuff. Oh damn, that guy's big. Ooga booga, destroy. Are those guys, racist caricatures? Oops. Hard to tell. How offensive is this? I guess they're green. I was worried we had like a Pokemon Jinx situation on our hands. Oh damn, the monsters are defeated. That took almost no effort. Hell yeah, and we're level 24. I think we leveled up in the middle of the fight, but it wouldn't do it. Alright, have a good one, Acronite. I'll still be here for about another hour. Steel shield, plus 22 defense. Not bad, not bad. Victory. And don't come back. Not that we could keep them out if they did. Those spiky-haired guys just jumped straight over the walls. Ah yes, the headhunters, fearsome warriors who bound into battle over every barrier placed before them. If the fiends continue to send headhunters against us, our inner sanctum is safe no more. We must find some way to keep them at bay. We must find a way to keep those headhunters from leaping over our walls, but how? An electric fence. I do think that is the actual solution. Is it an electric fence or is it lasers? I think it's an electric fence. Ho ho! Come now, Anessa. If wisdom is what you seek, then you must first speak with your king. Can we kill this guy? He might suggest you fortify the walls of the castle with magical traps. That would fill the bill quite nicely, don't you think? And I'm sure it would be well within Didont's capabilities. Magical traps? Forgive me, your majesty, but I don't believe Didont has the necessary equipment to forge such subtle devices. Magical traps like Rouse? Sorry, that wasn't appropriate. Ho ho ho! Too true, Anessa, too true. But hidden deep beneath the castle lies a secret storeroom with a wizard's workbench concealed within it. A wizard's workbench. Break through the floorboards of the corner of the castle courtyard and find the staircase to the cellar. You may need to clear away the settled snow first. Wooden spikes just on the wall work? I don't know, maybe. Well, Didont, you heard his majesty. Find the floorboards in this corner of the courtyard and bring back that wizard's workbench. I think magical traps is much funnier anyway. Boom. Clear the snow. Bo-bo-bo. What's in here? Zapfire? What's in here? 25 gold bars? What's in here? I need magic crystals and some columns, but I think I can make the columns for basically free. Amazing. You found it, Didont. Now that we have the wizard's workbench, we may be able to find a way to repel those hateful headhunters. Ho ho ho! Are you a king or Santa Claus? With that wizard's workbench, we will be able to make all manner of magical contraptions. And weapons, too. Give our soldiers a few enchanted swords, and those ghoulish gadabouts won't know what hit them. Your Majesty, if you had such a powerful artifact at hand this whole time, why would you keep it hidden away? Why else, my dear? It wouldn't do for something so powerful to fall into the hands of the enemy. And they have eyes and hands everywhere, if you take my meaning. I do, Your Majesty. You are right to be cautious. But now that Didont is here, she can use it to craft a devilish device that will strike fear and lightning into the hearts of our foes. The far-famed Zap Trap, I was right, it was an electric fence. Its construction requires some magic crystals, but I'm sure a resourceful lady like you will be able to find them somewhere around here. Yeah, sure, let me just pull a magic crystal out of my ass. What is this? An NPC who might know where magical crystals are? Hello, Didont. It's me, Zara, the royal guard who came running when you rang the bell. The one you don't remember, really. Don't really remember. Remember? I was hoping it would be asked yes or no again. I hear you want to build some zap traps, but need some magic crystals to do it. Well, luckily for you, I know exactly where those crystals might be found. I saw a stonking great lot of them on the cliffside to the north, the other side of the mountain pass. Last I saw, the monsters weren't guarding the pass too tightly. You could likely break through their blockade without too much trouble. Sorry, one sec. Let it be so. Malroth and I shall escort you, Didont. We shall fight back any fiend that dares disturb you as you collect the crystals. Roger that. I'll mine the fort while you three search for the magical crystals. Best of luck. And biff a couple of baddies for me, won't you? Hell yeah. We're going north. Alright, me lover. Why would you say that when sitting on the toilet? That dude's a little bit too into taking his shit. Ooh, is that blood-soaked ground? Huh? Aren't those guys part of Hargon's army? I thought Captain Forgettable said they didn't have this place guarded. She said they didn't have this place guarded that tightly. It would seem that their forces have advanced somewhat since Zara rejoined us, but this paltry platoon is no match for us. Huh, looks like you spoke too soon. They've got us in a pincer attack. Gah, we've fallen right into their trap. We have no choice but to fight our way out for Moonbrook. But he's probably just putting himself in our business so that he knows what we're up to at all times. But it's a lot of iron that I don't need. You know what I have? Infinite iron. Boom. Malroth is kicking ass. The Hargonauts have been defeated. Peony Head Kikitos. Ha, nice pincer attack, bone bags. But you need a bit more brawn to back up your brains. It's a little unnerving that they would attempt such a tactic in the first place, almost as if they are toying with us. They would lead us into a false sense of security, and then spring their trap. If the castle were to fall to such underhanded tactics, it would be most dispiriting indeed. Come, Dedont, let us find these magical crystals post-haste. Seek the purple outcroppings on the cliffside, and bop them with your hammer to knock them free. Let's go. Birds. Oh, they've got little human skulls. I love them. Do you want to be friends? I'll take that as a no. Oh, shit. Gonna go ahead and save since the game decided to go to 10 FPS just then. A couple of crows are just lagging the game, apparently. Alright, so while you fight, I'll be collecting these magic crystals. You'll never take me alive. There's a lot of crows. But odd that the crows drop coal. Do 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 do. Nope, I need a rock. It wasn't just a rock, it was a rock lobster. Excuse me, Warwick. There we go. It's a good thing nobody actually watches these, because on the first island, I did one of these puzzles but didn't pick up the medal. I did get it eventually, but I'm sure that pissed somebody off. Didn't require as a mini medal. Hey, what is this? Treasure? What? What are those, wheat seeds? Yes. Boom. Let's grab a couple more of these. Perfect. I actually want to take one of these as it is. Yoink. Alright, let's go. Bop. Also need a cough again. Peony Head Kikitos. Alright, I live. I'm just gonna keep this stuff down here. This shall be our magic room. I'll even put that there. Boom. Actually, you know what? I might as well just move all the crafting stuff down here. This will be where we live. I didn't want to talk to you. Shut the fuck up, King. I was just touching the door. Poorly. Imagine being a monarch, but you've got nothing better to do than to stand by the door so you can ambush people. because nobody wants to talk to you of their own volition. You found the magical crystals? Or magic crystals? Why, that's absolutely smashing. Those Hargonauts put up a frightfully good fight, but we pulled through in the end, thanks to you, Malroth. I must say, Malroth, you have quite the capacity for destruction. When battle begins, you seem possessed by a monstrous energy. It leads me to wonder, whose side are you truly on? Look, lady, we won, didn't we? If I knew I was going to get a dressing down afterwards, maybe I'd left you to fend for yourselves. Come along, you two. This is time for a celebration, not argument. Now that Didont can craft the zap traps, Moonbrook is saved once more.
All right.
Zara has the right of it. Now that you have those crystals, you should think about building some zap traps. Ho 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 ho! The finest of fine ideas, my dear. To craft zap traps, you must imbue classical columns with the sorcerer's strength of magic crystals and blah blah blah, zapfires, blah blah blah. Found a few zapfires squared away, yep, found those already, columns, blah blah blah. There's no time to lose, Didont. Craft 6 zap traps and place them in the positions I've specified. Alright. You're coming with me. You're coming with me. Alright, let's go. Do 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 do. Alright. And we're off. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Two little campfires there for cooking. Nope, can't place that.
There we go.
Can I break this? Yes, yes I can. I was worried for a second that I wouldn't be able to. Alright. You here. You here. And then I'll put the anvil between the two. Perfect. I might actually end up crafting more. Oh, it looks like 2 giant testicles and a micro penis. The anvil being the micro penis.
All right.
We'll get these making a small amount of iron for traps and stuff. And then we'll get this one making as much steel as I can for weapons and armor. Perfect.
All right.
This does require marble. Gonna make 3 of them. Wasting a lot of space here. That's what I do. Zapfires. Oh, come on, I have to wait for this too. I guess I could be cooking more potatoes. Beats starving. Perfect. Some chalk. Wheat seeds I'll be able to plant shortly. I wonder why everybody's so cold here. You'd think with our armor we'd be kept plenty warm since there's clearly leather under here. But what do I know? No, really, what do I know?
We...
Yoink. Let's go ahead and cook up more. If I can get the brick oven, which I will get soon, I can actually make a fun dish that I like a lot IRL. Zap traps.
Zap Trapple.
Who is messaging me on the Discord? Murple. Murple is messaging me on the Discord. Come on, rápidamente, por favor. Fuck it. Alright, 6 crafted. Alright, where am I placing these? One there. One there. Okay, so it's like a laser, but it's also an electric fence. I'm remembering these things as I go. Mostly. There we go. Zap traps placed. I'd like to see those headhunters do it now. Did I tell Merple to join the stream? I did not. I sent Merple a funny image of a cow that says, you've been scrolling for a while, have some chalky milk? And then Merple responded, chalky milk. Our defenses are complete. Excellent work, builder. Ho ho ho. Those buildings, those bounders cannot attack quickly enough. When they try to vault over the walls, the zap traps will give them a jolly good shock. These new traps of yours sound positively electric. A sterling idea, Your Majesty. Indeed, my boy. And we need not stop at 6. Placing any 2 traps along the same line will summon a sorceress force field between them. Hargon's hordes may harry us at every turn, but we have another means to turn them back. Now we have another means to turn them back. Speaking of Hargon's hordes, do you hear that rumbling? Sorry, that was my tummy. Some monsters appeared near the base. Oh, well, let's see how these walls work. Yeah, so it's like an electric fence. But it's got lasers showing you that it's working. Well, surely this would just keep the skeletons out as well. It might not kill them as quickly as the spikes, but it would work. Hey, y'all good down there? We just got a magical go fuck yourself field. They dropped meat! Ho ho! The monsters are defeated. Well done, Didont, my girl. Well done. What do you say to my zap traps? It is a rare treat to see a fiend fly face first into a wall of crackling lightning. This is the true power of magical weaponry. Such strength has run in the veins of my Moonbrook royal family for generations. Why, the zap trap is an invention of my own devising. You know magic, Your Majesty. I do, my dear, though the children of Hargon forbade my family from using it for many a long year. But now that the builder is among us, I can finally share my strength. Ho ho, to tell the truth, I had clean forgotten I could wield such powers. Had you not rung that bell, I fear the memories would have remained locked away forever. I mean, if we put the lightning traps on ground level. It could just keep the skeletons out. Hell, I don't think they'll keep everything out. Unless they start launching stuff over the wall, which I think they do. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, I already read that. These magical weapons are all very well and good, but at the end of the day, you need someone to go out there and get their hands dirty. Not everything can be solved by building, you know. Not if we want to bring down Hargon's pals once and for all. Be that as it may, these zap traps will keep us safe within our walls for now, and it's all thanks to Didont. 3 cheers for Didont. Hip hip. Boo. The castle's defenses are stronger than ever, with stout walls and magical barriers keeping the enemy at bay. Once the main gate is rebuilt, Moonbrook Castle will be all but impenetrable. But it is too laborious a task, even for a brilliant builder like you. Which is why you must ring the builder's bell again. If everyone is flooded with building spirit, we could all pitch in and have the gate finished in a jiffy. Malroth tells me that those you have encountered on other islands have assisted you in your building work, and we of Moonbrook shall not be outdone. Perhaps the bell's resounding peal will bring even more townsfolk to the castle, boosting not only our capacity for building, but for soldiering too. The way ahead is clear, Didont. Gather up all your strength as a builder and ring that bell. Ring the bell. Alright, hopefully somebody asks me to build a kitchen. Because I would like to be able to make brick ovens. You're the person who will eventually be cooking, and you're not asking for anything, so probably no brick ovens. Sad tidings, Didont. It seems that things have been going missing again lately. 1 minute, my precious pet potato was in my pocket. The next, sniff. This is that dashed spy's doing. I know it. And that's not all. I thought the castle would be much safer with those zap traps in place, but the monsters outside seem to have grown more vicious and violent than ever. Fiercer fighting means worse wounds, so we'll need a place to treat our soldiers' injuries. I was hoping you could make a medication station for us. Simply place a chair, a first aid kit, and a crate together. Do you think you could do that for me? Yeah? If you haven't found any glass, you can make some from the nearby sand. I'm sure blah, blah, blah. I have glass, but not a lot, and I don't know where it came from.
We.
A potato. Nice, a potato. 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 Oh, sweet. Only needs 1 glass. Alright, and a stool. And a crate. I was just going to use a crate that already exists, but whatever. It's asking me to make one. We'll do it in the Builder's Bell room. Excuse me. Fuck those monsters. There's already crates in here, but that's not the point. Medication station. Fucker ya. We need 76 more. Thank you, Didont. It's the medication station of my dreams. I can't believe you went to all the trouble of, whatever, but really glad you did. Now, when our soldiers are wounded in the field, they can come here, see to their injuries, catch their breath, and get back into the fight, all the sooner. Of course, if a soldier should be knocked out while fighting the monsters, they won't be able to walk here by themselves. You'll have to carry them to a bed instead. But it isn't falling in the field that has me frightened right now, Didont. The more I think there might be a spy among our ranks, the more worried I become. I thought losing my precious potato was bad enough, but now I hear rumors that a guardsman has been seen speaking with the monsters in the dead of night. I shan't tell you who I suspect, but I would warn you to stay well away from Lord Jerome. Goodness knows what he might be hiding behind that mustache. You mean the guy right next to you? I will uncover the treacherous traitor among us. If it is the last thing I do, you be careful too, Didont. I suppose it's possible that Jerome is asking me to make food. Gadzooks woman, what are you grinning about? How can you look so pleased with yourself when you're engaging in such sinful business as building? Speaking of building, I have a favor to ask. Do you remember the valuable advice I gave you before? That's right, an army marches on its stomach, and if we're going to feed our soldiers properly, we're going to need a proper cookhouse. Just put a brick barbecue, fuck yeah, and a chest and a well in the same room, and voila! Castle kitchen is complete. Eureka! Didont learn a new recipe. I meant to read the description of that, and then I didn't, for some reason. Gonna clear these out. Excuse me. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, that's now its own room. I'm gonna go all the way down into my basement. The monsters are defeated, which is wild because I didn't do shit, dog. Brick barbecue requires a bonfire, a bunch of earth, which I don't have, some iron ingots. Are you iron or steel? That's definitely iron, based on how many I'm trying to make. Could make a campfire. Where can I find dirt? There's some dirt in here, but I don't want to fuck up the courtyard. It looks nice. Whoop. Awful lot of snow around. Nope, stop it. Excellent. It's earth. Some of it is sullied, but whatever. Dirt's dirt. If there's anything I can craft with snow. Alright, it's probably enough of that. Let's head back. Whoop. Whoop. Ooh, more meat. I love mystery meat. Alright, gonna craft a chest. Boom, I need a well. Brick barbecue, for one thing. Boom. And a well. It's a thing of beauty. Whoop, 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 whoop. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm sure it'd be nice if snow would stop covering everything. A large, simple kitchen. Large castle kitchen. That should not count as part of the room. How does that part of... What? Never mind, doesn't make sense. I suppose it doesn't have to. My rumbling tummy, the castle is just as the kitchen is just as I imagined. With a comprehensive kitchen like this, the townspeople of Moonbrook can prepare no end of interesting meals and store them in the chest for later. You know, Didont, I sometimes wander from whence the hordes of monsters who assail our walls arise. No matter how many of their number we put down, the fiendish forces send another wave against us. Their strength seems inexhaustible. Now we have walls to keep them at bay, and forces to fight them back, but even so, I cannot help but feel anxious for the future. Only the taste of my favorite foodstuff has the power to calm my nerves. I trust this cookhouse will cure my cravings, lest they lead me to misadventure again. Unimportant. I gotta go get a fish. We gotta all eat, and then I gotta go get a fish. Hey, Vicar, what do you call a fish with no eyes? A fish. It's funny because it's not funny. Yeah, you get it. Let's get the fuck out of here. I gotta catch a fish. Hopefully the fish I catch is edible. Catching an inedible fish would be useless to me. What do we got? Big salmon? Salmon is in fact edible. I wouldn't make what I'm about to make with salmon, but the game doesn't care. Alright, so if I come into the kitchen, over here, alright, I combine the ingredients. Salmon, potato, and oil. Does anybody know what I'm about to make? It's a mystery to even me. Except I know what it is, clearly. This is one of my favorite foods IRL, or dishes. Da 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 da. It is indeed fish and chips. I fucking love fish and chips. Some monsters appear near the base. I just wish I could make the villagers fish for me. Only old people will fish, and Jerome won't do it. Because he's a fucking coward who's afraid of fish. Actually, he's not coded as an old person. There are elders, but Jerome is not technically one of them. Look at those dumbasses. Come on, come on, come on. Boom, fish and chips. Big chunks of fish and thin strips of potato all deep fried together. Yum, 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 yum. I can now swim at full speed. I'm going to put that in there. That in there. I'm going to put the oil in there as well. Let's take out one oil. Put it in there. Excuse me. I'm going to take out all these potatoes. I'm going to fry up one. And then put the rest away. So that it can be cooked. Sweet! They're actually using the kitchen one to store their potatoes as well. I wonder if I shouldn't give them easier access. Probably should. Probably should give them easier access. It's almost my bedtime. Stork's always asking me to do stuff. Collect. Made some fries. Don't you know, ever since the king mentioned magical weaponry, I've been quite unable to think about anything else. If we can build magical defenses to protect us from the monsters, we may be able to draw this war out indefinitely. Did you know this castle was once home to a wise old man with a wondrous workshop? He was knowledgeable in all things magical. Now that we have that wizard's workbench, perhaps we could unlock the secrets of these mystical powers and develop new weapons of our own. Which brings me to my next request. Our castle needs a room in which we can research the possibilities of magical weaponry, a wizard's workshop, if you will. And a comfy cushion and an incense burner. I don't want to turn this into an actual room. Small smoke maker that burns dried flora to release relaxing radiance, or whatever. And a crystal ball. Consider it done properly. It's going to be a pain in the ass to turn this into a proper room. It can be done, I just don't want to. I'll make this cushion. Incense banner. And crystal ball. Some monsters appear. I guess, against my better judgment, turning this into a room. It's gonna be awkward, but it's what they demand of me. Also, I can destroy it after it's a room. I just need credit for it being a room. Wrong. Whoops. Give me a second. Forward. There we go. And this now counts as a room. Enormous room. Put that there. That there. That there. Wizard's Workshop. Fuck yep. Boom. I do plan on goofing around while not streaming. Not making progress, obviously. So if I can get more villagers, that will be more effective. Oh, there's you are. Not bad, builder. Not bad at all. Now that we have that wizard's workshop, the townspeople will be able to aid you in constructing the castle's defenses. Our plan proceeds apace. By the way, Didont, how long have you known Malroth? As general of the Moonbrook Brigade of Guards, I've seen my fair share of fighters over the years, but never one as strong as him. However, success on the battlefield requires more than raw strength. A soldier without discipline is a danger to his fellow fighters. Malroth is a fine warrior, I warrant, but I fear his recklessness could get us all killed. I trust you will do all in your power to restrain his darker impulses. Nah, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. I trust Malroth completely. Might as well see what old guy here wants. And then ring the bell. And then maybe goof around. Gotta make sure that I'm at a good point to goof around off stream. Come, Didont. What better way to welcome the new kitchen into our world than with a bit of gourmet cooking? I'd like you to prepare a pot of soldier's stew. It's a hearty broth that warms the bones and steels the heart. It's easy to prepare. Just put a potato, some meat, and a drop of water together. I didn't know I could use water in cooking. Surely I used to know that. On our new brick barbecue, and let it simmer. You'll find clean water at the potato patch. Scoop some up with that bottomless pot of yours and pour it into the barbecue. Then add the other ingredients. If you should find yourself short on meat, those horrid hurtling headhunters often carry a slice or two. Oh, I thought we were eating them. Hello. There y'all go. Alright, water. Excuse me. Open this up. Give me the meat. Give me one potato. Perfect. Some schmeat and some potato. Cooking up my schmeat. Cooking up my schmeat. What's good to eat? My schmeat. Wow. I might be a little bit tired. Just a little. Just a little. Some monsters appear near the base. Whatever will we do? Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Damn, this stew takes for fucking ever. Oh, sweet, we leveled up. Malroth gets stronger, and Didont reaches level 25. Maximum HP increases. Ooh, my breath gauge is also a little bit bigger. But we're not going to try high-fiving from this distance. Very rude. I'm getting really tired. Hopefully this goes faster. Excuse me.
Blah, 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 blah.
There we go. Stew, get. Gadzooks, I'd recognize the smell anywhere. The unmistakable aroma of a well-prepared soldier stew. Well, what are you waiting for, friend? Won't you feed an old man before he fades away forever? No. Yeah, I finally can have it. Chomp, munch, gobble. What a feast. Just the thing to warm one up amid all this blasted snow. This isn't called a soldier's stew for naught, you know. Not only will it warm your cockles, but it will heal your wounds and fill you with vim and vigor, too. It's the fighting man's friend. By the way, Didont, do you remember what I mentioned before about the spy? Do you believe, you do believe me, don't you? Not this stuff about spies again. Hey, Malroth, where'd you come from? It's spies this, spy that, spy the other with you people. Where do you get off making up stupid rumors about your friends? Gadzooks, man, I do not share my misgivings for fun, I assure you. I do so because I fear for my comrades' safety. Didont, I know not who among us is the traitor. It could be Warwick, Anessa, or even His Majesty. It could even be me. Mayhap a monster slew me in my sleep and took on my well-regarded form. Are you trying to tell us you're the spy, or are you just confused? Want me to pull your whiskers out to find out? No, no, no. What we need is Ra's Mirror. It's a legendary artifact said to show the true form of all it reflects. Would that I had the faintest idea where the bally thing might be. Quest complete. Whoops. I should probably ring the bell. Stop talking to the king by accident. Alright. Consider this bell rung. Boom. There's probably another 30 minutes of reading in my future, but we'll see if I'm in a decent spot to end the stream and faff about. Ooh, the Royal Guard learns a spell, Kabuff. The residents want to help construct the castle. That is a lot more guards. The population of Didon Space just got a little bigger. What do we learn how to craft? Oh, indeed. Castle wall buttress. But. Some braziers. Oh, a bathtub. Crock pot. For storing food and drinks. Ooh, ballista. I love ballista. Ho ho ho, I feel as if my capacity for construction has risen to a whole new level. Indeed, it is as if we have become true builders. Show us a blueprint, and we shall build like Billy O. Shall you, it seems. Portcullises, sets of ornamental spears, ballista. Well, whatever. I skipped the dialogue on accident. Who is the yellow cow guy? That is a miner. I don't know why he's here. There is no mine. I guess he's just here to eat the food. And be shirtless in the snow. Not only that, but the sound of the bell has drawn even more of our former fellows in arms who escaped the castle's fall. And it seems that some of our number have learned how to cast Kabuff, a spell that boosts defense. This is sure to prove invaluable in the field. Ho 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 ho, is there no end to the wondrous powers of the Builder's Bell? And we have Didot to thank for ringing it. That's right, I'm your god now. Bow down before me. But her work is not done yet. Come, Didot, you must welcome our new arrivals to the castle. Oh, they're gonna come in here. We heard the most mysterious sound and made our way to its source. Imagine our surprise to find the castle rebuilt and ready for war. Ready, willing and able, every one of us, and we have our new builder Didot to thank for it. A builder? What self-respecting member of the Children of Hargon would join forces with such a sinful creature? And yet, I do see the logic in it. Before this builder came, the war was as good as lost, and should the war come to an end, so too will the glory of destruction. As faithful servants of both His Majesty and the children, we swear to fight for Moonbrook until the bitter end. You have our swords, builder. Your swords kind of suck. 7 more stalwart soldiers move into Moonbrook Castle. Boom. Since I do plan on goofing around, and I won't be streaming this again for another couple of days, I'm sure that everybody will probably have steel by the time I pick it back up. I thank you, Didot, for ringing the Builder's Bell once more. Thanks to you, our fighting forces grow ever stronger. Gah, such a craving for construction wells up inside me. I have no choice. I must renounce my faith in the children and become a builder, or I shall surely burst. As shall I. If you should require my aid, Didot, you need but say the word. Oi, Didot. If I'm not mistaken, you're one of the new arrivals. How may we be of assistance, fine sir? I want to help. I am much of an ideas man, but let me know what you want to build, and I'll do my darndest to get it made. Well said, my loyal subjects. Let us all make builders of ourselves, and take the fight to the fiendish forces. But, your majesty, do the teachings of the children Hargon not state that builders are abominations? Would the heavens not punish us for? Silence, whining whelp. Forget about the heavens. If you don't become builders right now, I'll punish you myself. Yes, Lord Jerome. Whatever you say, Lord Jerome. Gulp. That's settled then. You have only lay down a chest, a blueprint, and place the materials in a chest. I think my brain might be fried. And we shall aid you in making your vision of reality. A version of reality? The fight back against Hargon's forces begins here. First things first, we must break the siege. Positions, everyone. Enemy fighters incoming. Alright, hopefully after this battle, we get a little bit more time to screw around. And boom. There's probably going to be some bullshit that makes my defenses meaningless. However, I didn't mean to put that away. Whoop up. There we go. Let's go and grab a bunch of steel, grab a bunch of iron. How many of these can I make? 23? I might not need that many. Let's settle for, you know what? 13 might be the right amount. Because I had 6 and then 7 more just showed up, right? No, so 13 is just a good number. Alright, everyone, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Oh, whoops. I can't give you a weapon. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Whoops. Apparently I can't give you a weapon either. Alright. That's odd. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. But I've got 4 more. Only a couple of people won't let me give the weapon to. I think you've already got one. Let's see here. Old guy has one. This dude has one. You don't, but I can't give you one for some reason. Here you go. Here you go. I've only got 2 more, and I'm pretty sure there are 2 I, for some reason, cannot give a better sword to. So my math was accurate. I just can't give this person a better weapon. For some reason. There we go. I guess it's all about angles. They must be too close to Malroth. Whoop. Here you go. Alright, everybody's armed up. Let's fucking go. Hey, Didont. It looks like the monsters are planning another big attack. Maybe they don't like the sound of that bell you keep ringing. And I get the feeling they've added a fresh meat to their ranks. I can't wait to see what kinds of skulls they'll be smashing this time. So what do you say? Are you ready to fight? Yes. Alright, I don't know what monsters are going to show their ugly mugs this time around, but whatever they are, there'll be a pile of pulp once I'm finished with them. Fuck yeah. Come on, Didont. It's monster mashing time. We did the mash. We did the monster mash. Alright, yeah, they don't come over the wall themselves, but they do shoot stuff over the wall. And it's causing a lot of damage. But I do also think that just expanding the spikes would work here. More spikes. Thankfully, the castle will reset itself after the battle, so I don't have to go through and find what they broke. They broke some shit, but it's no business of mine what it was. My nose is itchy. The monsters are defeated. Hell yeah. Victory. Haha, another couple of 100 bite the dust. They put up a pretty good fight, though, eh? Malroth, you were amazing. The way you belted those beasts was absolutely breathtaking. Let me be your squire, I prithee. Ha ha ha, do you hear that, Didont? Looks like I've got an admirer. Look, I don't really need a squire, but if you want to follow me around and try to pick up my moves, that's your business. Speaking of moves, what manner of monster are those fire-slinging sorcerers? I think that they're just called magus. Shaman, I feared the enemy. Oh. Mages and shaman I thought were different things, although I've not played a Dragon Quest game other than this and the prequel, or the one before it. I feared the enemy might send them against us. Neither our walls nor our traps can defend against their spells. There's only one thing for it. We must repair the great gate and keep them out of the castle altogether. Speaking of repairs, that last battle took quite the toll on our poor castle. But fear not, builder. Now that we have sworn our allegiance to creation's cause, we'll all have everything built back up again before you can blink. I just hope I'm not randomly being attacked by Magus while I'm screwing around. Alright, so I should talk to her. But I'm gonna expand my spikes. And we'll also use this opportunity to see if, I'm just gonna break these. Actually, you know what? Those can stay. If absolutely necessary, I'll put this door back later. Because I think that if this counts as a room, that anything I'm building with here, they will help with. Nope, not there. Any more magical things I can build? No, not yet. And for now, I'm trying to build more spikes. Oh, bathtub. Can be used to take baths. An extraordinary apparatus that turns your skin all wrinkly. I suppose that is something it does. Excuse me. That should be enough spikes. Let's go. Spend the rest of the stream just placing spikes. I'm exaggerating, but not by a whole lot. I can't see what she wants from me. I do want to keep going until we see what the next attack looks like. Just to see if I do have to deal with mages or shaman. But my main goal right now is to just place a bunch of spikes. Because is there anything that you can't solve by just placing down more spikes? I think not. Life is short. Place some spikes about it. But we're just gonna start standing on other things. Those cheaters. They haven't done it yet, but I'm ready for it. Look at all these spikes. Look at all these spikes. Spiky, spiky spikes. I should probably see what she wants me to do. Maybe unlock more stuff. Probably not. So for the foreseeable, by which I mean until I stream again and continue the story, I'm just gonna screw around here. Unlike the first island, I can actually go back to the Isle of Awakening, or whatever it's called. If I decide I want to make progress there, and I might, probably will. But it's even funnier if I hang out here and collect gratitude to ring the bell. But yeah, nobody watches these streams, except those of you who are currently here, obviously. I appreciate every single one of you. I am glad I played this game again, making more progress. I like this game, I just wish that the story was, like, not necessarily shorter, but I wish you got more freedom between story beats, you know? Like you talk to the wrong NPC, and then suddenly you can't do anything you actually want to do for like 4 hours. Perfect. Just keep going. Doesn't have to look good. Just has to be fortified. It's like milk fortified with vitamin C. Except instead of vitamin C, it's iron. Not like the iron you consume. Just metal spikes. I put metal spikes in my cereal, but that's because I'm a weirdo. Not because it's a good idea. Boom. This is going to be a pain in the ass to clean up later. Although I don't think I'll have to do it. I think the NPCs are going to have to clean up all these metal spikes. And you know what? They'll clean up these metal spikes and they'll like it. My posture is fine, Kieri. Oh yeah, so she's my own sister, so I could probably reach out and ask, but how's Senri doing? I did hear about Cowcat. That is not my business to share. I'm just hoping that Senri is hanging in there. Look at all these spikes. They might say that my fort is ugly, but can't say that it's not covered in metal spikes. Hello there, Elemental Eye. You actually showed up just for the end of the stream, unfortunately. I will be playing more Dragon Quest Builders 2 sooner than later. I don't know what today is. What the fuck is today? It's Wednesday, right? At least in my time zone. I've got no specific plans tomorrow. I could stream more of this, but Friday I'm going to be streaming a Vintage Story with Hoopa. Yeah, you know what? I'll stream some more of this tomorrow. Which means that while I will goof off stream, I won't make that much progress. I also don't know if I'm going to get attacked. I was hoping to get attacked so I could see if there were some shaman. Alright, I do stream almost every day. If you want to drop a subscribe, I'll be live tomorrow. Very likely. A lot of chaotic shit going on in real life currently. Doing landlord things. So I'm streaming a tiny bit less often than daily, but I still try to stream daily. That being said, I need to go to bed. Just gonna save the game, although I do plan on screwing around. Thankfully I'm playing on the Switch, so I can just play in bed. Get no sleep whatsoever. Already subscribed? Well, I appreciate it. Okay. Ipia volley indeed. Olen invitun vasanut. Can pull the volley over. Make the volley big. Big volley. A volley are like 30% ears. Anyway, I have got to go to bed. Wait. 1 second, my brain is failing me. If you're hanging out, whether you're chatting or just lurking, I want you to know that you're appreciated. If you're watching this at some point in the future as a VOD and have somehow watched the entire thing, then you have the patience of a saint and are equally appreciated. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and fizzity farewell. Twitch folks, don't go anywhere. If there's more than, like, I don't know, fucking 2 of you, we'll probably raid.